Thank you, Dennis. How are you?
I'm not too shabby. Very excited for this one. No doubt, of course. Massive teams going up in this one. Uh, and we're going right into the action with this one. Knight's going to go underway. And it is, I believe, a set map, so they're just going to be knocking for sides. First to 13. And yeah, quick rush around before we forget, right? So we've got, for the Ox side, let's start there. We've got Mocha, Lahu, Umbe, Shah, and Mesa. And then for the Fnatic side, we have Stevie, Raz, Miracle Lighters, and as Pansy thought it was Camis. But it is actually Kaio.
Lies, for starters. Absolute lies.
Why would you say that?
I don't sound slander.
I distinctly remember you asking me who is K, is it Camis? So with that, we will see them choosing their sides. And it looks like we will be having a mixed team. Ox joining attacking side sounds about right. I mean, it is pretty even on strike.
Personally, I prefer attack. I
How
think
about you say
attack
personally?
Yeah, of course, but you know, it can be depending on the team. I think Learn Lions for quite some time. I think before the Jermaine change, I'm not sure if they still do. Did prefer the attacking side as well, because they were very strong and they had some great SMG work. So
they had Rio on B on defense. I mean, that team was complete with Rio on B on defense, and it's not there anymore.
Is something else. You can't deny the man. He is quite wonderful. And it's his birthday today, but we are going live.
We are going live now. With the teams already set quickly into this matchup, so if you guys want, please pop the link in your X5s, spread it around, let everyone know. Because at the moment, only had it on the Tech 9 page. Now, I'm going to take it away with Stevie because I'm such a fanboy and we all love Stevie. Let's see what it can do here. Now, there's no smokes on the road, which is rather peculiar from the Ox side. They're going to be getting it out a little bit later than per usual. And Stevie grabbing an early grenade frag there onto Mirko. Having an SMG pushing up behind, and Miracles all the way in on that cafe side. He's got no one to contend with just now. Shaw has moved into the front of the A side though. Lights on that basketball takes out Umbe. And with Lighters on that basketball and Miracle on single palm, he's going to have a difficult time trying to secure his place in here. Does get flashed up, probably be pushed here. No, he won't. Miracle does come around the corner, does shut him down. That's all down to Lahu and Mess at the moment. Lahu taking out Stevie. Kaio there onto Messi. Your last man standing is Lahu, but he gets shut down by Raz in the back. And it's going to be a 1-0 to Fnatic. Each of the Fnatic players grabbing a frag that round.
It was a strange start from the Ox side with the late smokes going out on the street and didn't really prove to do much apart from just slow everything down a little. But let's have a little watch of the SMGs here as Shah does drop to the native Lighters. Miracle chiming in with the nade of his own onto Mirko. And Fnatic looking extremely strong with Kaio picking up a frag for himself, and it's down to 5-on-2 in the first few seconds. Umbe in that mid-shop area trying to work a frag, but does get tagged up, I think, with the deagle of Miracle. He's too cautious to make this peek. Knows that someone will be watching his little peek there, and it was Raz who does pick up the frag, and Mesa finally chiming for a frag for the Ox side onto K. And he does have a rather uphill struggle now as he tries to make his way towards that bomb. Left in the shot, does spot a player in front A, but Raz will pick up the frag from Garage. And Fnatic, very strong.
And so far, 2 rounds, only 2 people have died on the Fnatic side in these 2 rounds. And it seems Fnatic have really got their nades down, their covering is down, Lighters and Miracle working great on that A side. Not yet once allowing Ox to get into that A side. It seems like they're going to have a little bit of contention. This round, nades do come in early and late. Mirko shutting down Miracle, Lahu, and 2 of his other teammates are pushing forward. Shah's in there. Bomb's going to go for the cross. Mirko taking out Raz. And there we go. Shah with the late nade there onto Lighters to take him out. And it's all down to 2 players. Roles completely reversed. And now all down to Kaio as he sits on those B bins. Has taken out one of the deagle. Does spot Lahu down the bottom of the street. Lahu, of course, not going to be peeking again. Does take out Umbe too with that deagle. Ridiculous work. Thinks one's behind him. Spins around for a couple of 360s. Knifes the car. And I don't know if he's given up hope yet or if he's just feeling for more couple of frags here. Does take out Lahu. Nearly takes out Mesa. And if he was laying down, probably could have hidden from Mirko's spray. But a couple of extra frags coming out there from Kaio. But still very well played from him.
Well, the Ox team did go for a real strong calf push that round, but it does seem like they're switching it up once again with a bit of a B split. Maybe those late smokes we popped onto the street once again that kind of threw the Fnatic side off a little. But this B push doesn't seem as effective as the calf one, with Raz picking up the first frag, but two of the Ox players chiming in for one of their own, who make his way into that mid-up area, controlling the street. It's been a very quick round. It's down to a 3-on-2 in favour of Ox. They've rotated back to that A site. Lee, who does spot Stevie, picks up almost the frag, leaving Stevie with an inch of his life. Flashbang coming in, I'm guessing from Lighters, who's sitting at bins waiting for the players to drop across their screen. And I will switch to watching him to see how he does play this. He's rather cautious of the players sneaking around behind him, trying to really work the split, but I don't think anyone has. And Stevie will be holding that cross. Sees a player cross, doesn't land the shot. Makes his way around to spot another, hopefully, but the bomb is going down for the Ox team. Mirko in a strong place here, sitting in that top overlook area, waiting for Lighters to make his way around to the street. But Lighters does pick up on the frag onto Mirko there, opening that street push up to the Fnatic side. 2-on-2. Armby does pick up the frag onto Lighters, leaving Stevie with everything to do. Does land the tag onto the SMG there, but no frag for him. Desperately trying to work a pick, but nothing coming to him from this. And it does seem as though the Ox team really split that defense in half there. Didn't pick up the round.
Very good play there from Ox to bring that one back. They did seem a little bit struggling to get that bomb down, although the smart strategic play to draw out the players from Fnatic did take them out systematically. And it looks to be once again that they're going towards that A side. Last round we did see them go for a B and then rotate very quickly back to A, capitalizing on the fact that they'd drawn all the players out of A, and who pushing up all the way to bins. And unfortunately won't find one there, as I believe Lighters did just sneak out of that position. Fnatic players pushing around towards the front of A. Miracle trying to get a spot on himself, wasn't able to get to single bombs. And again, just adapting his place on, rotating all the way around to the front A. Is now at underlook. Stevie takes out Mesa. Mirko replying back onto Lighters. Miracle trying to go for this frag on overlook. And won't be able to land. It does seem to struggle. Here's the last man standing. Mirko getting the best of Miracle. And it's going to take it to 3-2. And Ox, I'm going to say they're working up a little bit.
Yeah, well, they're working that calf push. They picked up the round before using that, and it does seem to work really well for them. I'm curious to see what they're doing this time. Once again for that B split. Maybe we're going to see another rotate, but Stevie does cull that attack right down with the first shot onto Shah there. Let's see if the Ox team can chime a frag back in for themselves. Play has seemingly slowed down after that real fast push of Shah is stopped. We do have the players left here, there, and everywhere for the Ox team. Frag, the bomb is towards the A site, and there's a little bit of a SMG, bit of spam being flung out left, right, and centre. Liho making his way down the street, but Stevie again with a frag, but Nessa chimes back saying, "Get away from my players," and does finally pick up a frag up for himself and the Ox team. 3-on-4 in favour of Fnatic here. Liho really utilising the map as much as he can. Does pick up the frag onto Steve, but no frag can be found. But Raz dropping to the SMG of Liho here really cut that defence in half and opening that B bomb up in the street even more so. Stevie on the prowl for the frag to get him away from that B area, but he may come up unstuck here. The Liho picking up another frag onto Miracle, but Stevie Lee finally shutting him down, but it does leave the Fnatic team in a 2-on-2.
Explosives
See
planted.
bomb going down at the B bomb site and Mirko staying close to it, and hopefully the other player split a touch further back, which is Mesa. This does see Stevie at that B entrance, but no frag to be found. Stevie does pick up the frag onto Mirko, who is running away for his life, and Light is making his way into sight, smokes down, and does spot Stevie, does spot them both, but can't seemingly land a frag onto either. Stevie coming up absolutely massive that round, really picking up the frags where it matters, working the sites as and when he needed. I do believe he picked up 4 that round.
Now, as much as Stevie did play the one well, I really want to highlight how well Lahu played that round. I mean,
Definitely.
able to push down the street, was constantly behind cover, constantly kept moving, engaged in battles, and like where he tagged up Stevie, instead of going in to try and close off the frag, he decided, wait, let me rather fall back. You know, Stevie has now got behind cover, he's behind a barrier, might get the best of me, and he fell back and he found Raz. Again, reaction time, next to nothing, takes out Raz, and you know, just fantastic play there from Lahu. And as I'm talking, Miracle grabs himself 2 frags, as that OX Enermax A push gets decimated, really. And the gameplay slows down to a snail's pace. Shah isn't on that A side, but there are 2 players around there. finds one on Statue. Won't be able to close off this kill. It's completely flashed. Lighters getting flashed up himself. Raz takes up Mirko. Shah's still alive, surprisingly enough, and does actually land the frag on Lighters. Miracle is still behind him. He's got to be careful for it. Miracle knows this one towards Statue. Mesa takes out Stevie. Scope on scope as Raz finishes off Shah. Messa's your last man standing. He's got a deagle and a scope to work with. No bomb anywhere nearby. And I don't think his hopes are up high for this round. He's got 2 players coming up behind him. And will be shut down there by Kaya. 3-4 is the scoreline. Fnatic regain the lead.
Yeah, but for once that calf push not working there for the Ox team. Finally Miracle waking up to see, damn, they are getting through this defense. And similar to how Yasko holds it, Kozji for Lowland Lions just really culling down their players, just running at him and standing firm. We do see the first frag once again going to the Fnatic side with the being picked up by Stevie, but Raz chiming in for one of his own. We do have a 5-on-3 situation in favour of the Fnatic team. Really in the similar position, but you do see Raz pushed up quite far into the mid-shops area, trying to scope out, you know, peek a player here, there and everywhere, but nothing seemingly found because the Ox team have gone for that B split once again. Stevie does note one down at those B bins area, does try and land a frag, but nothing coming of it. Drops a nade to the guy's feet. I don't think he'll land the frag, but Liho once again extremely aggressive down the street. Does make his way down there with 5 players for Fnatic alive. You'd think someone might spot him, but doesn't seem anyone has. It's in a real dangerous position here, but Raz does chime in with a frag onto Mirko there, working that mid-shop area and really utilising what he can do. There's another frag for Raz, 3 for this round, coming to this man and really dominating it. Liho finally picking up a frag of his own after snaking his way into that B-bomb site. But all on Liho now, as he is left 1-on-4. Making his way into that top spawn house, trying to peek a player, but can't see anyone as of yet, but he knows they're all around him, waiting for him to make a slight mistake. Charges back, doesn't land the frag initially, but you can see this guy flying through the water. He tries to land one back, but he will leave Kyo just to run at him and drop him like a mid-shop sack, let's just say.
Interesting way to put it. I'll leave. No,
it was the clean version.
It was the clean version. I'll see if Stevie can land something here through the mid-shop. Wallbang doesn't do so. Miracle once again trying to get into A, and we see this A push forming again from OX Enermax. Seems they are favouring it. Oh, Lahu just caught out of action as Miracle caught him while he was throwing a grenade. Miracle getting tagged by a smoke himself. Does push forward. Mirko takes him out. Stevie on to Mirko though to get that revenge frag, and Kaio's pushed all the way around towards back cafe. Does find Mesa. Show on to Lighters. Kai with his second one does heavily tag up Umbe. Won't be able to close off the frag though, and the bomb is going to go down. 2-on-3 at the moment as Umbe tries to fend off the Fnatic side, pushing in towards front A. And he hears the players, he just can't see them at the moment. Once again, shots coming in from all directions. He's got to be very careful here. He's extremely exposed. Stevie's going to deagle him down. Stevie now getting pushed here by Shaw. Raz's deagle's going to come into play, and it's deagle action all around. But at the end, Fnatic come out on top, and it's going to take it to 6-3.
Well, you can see where the good teams really take out. You know, it's where experience comes in. These guys have adapted to both of the pushes now that Ox have come up with. You know, they're a real strong CAF push, they're a strong B push. Maybe they just need to take it a little bit slower now, Ox. Do a slow split, see if they can, you know, catch them off guard with something, because Fnatic are adapting at a ridiculous pace. And this I'm gonna watch Lihu here off the spawn. Does go for another aggressive push down out of that B-link area. No one dropping to the initial frags as of yet. The nade's not landing for once. And Lihu once again down the street. Spots a player on the B-bomb side, does take him down. That was Raz. Kyo chiming in with a revenge frag there and leaving it all square here in 4-on-4, but Shah picking up a frag of his own, taking it down to the advantage for Ox. Now, it seems they've slowed the play down a little bit, but is it enough to make people like Miracle move out of place and Stevie stop watching the cross? And Miracle does get caught off guard there, but Stevie chimes in with a fantastic frag onto Umbe, losing a 3-on-2. Stevie and Kyo, but Shah really confident making his way through that A area and shuts him down, but Kyo in an extremely strong position in that mid-shop area, but sadly with only an SMG in hand, and a deagle of course. Let's see if he can do anything. No, he's stopping his plant, knows there's one player on bomb, one in CAF. What can he do here? Does spot a player in CAF, does land the tag, but nowhere near a frag, and Shah finally shutting him down. And that does seem that slower split, even with Leho rushing, did really help out that Ox team.
It seems that Fnatic were sitting at the point that they were allowing Ox to take the bomb site and then reclaiming it back by kind of, pushing them into the corner and then gunning them down. But Ox, of course, adapting to that and saying, right, if you're going to wait for us to get in, we'll wait for you to get in too. And kind of picking off Fnatic as they get in there. They've learned now where Miracle sits, nading off that spot, closing him down. Stevie's now prepared for a Lahu push down the middle. And finally see Mesa crossing the street here, has taken out Lighters with a grenade. Do we see Miracle pushing out though? No, he's not. He's going to be sitting tight in Cafe. Again, it's another thing you won't see. You won't see these players getting aggressive. They won't push out if they don't need to. Mirko taking out Stevie. Now Fnatic reduced to 3 as Ox also get reduced down to 3. And finally Miracle is going to go for his push. Unfortunately, he's pushing in a spot that is going to give him absolutely no reward unless he pulls out his deagle, maybe spot something down in mid. Does spot one in B shop, pulls out his deagle, does land the deagle onto Shah. Superb play from him. Mesa gets the deagle there onto Raz. And some might wonder why they call it a secondary if so many people use it. Kaio taking out Mirko, down to 1-on-2. And now it's all down to Mesa. He has spotted Miracle, tags him up heavily. Kaio coming in from the side with his deagle in hand. And just to pick up another deagle. And he is being pushed. It seems Mesa has decided that he needs to get one of these 2 frags. Does push in, but Kaio landing that headshot through the bin. Then it's going to take it to 4-7. 3-round difference. And yeah, definitely Fnatic on the defending side of the Ox choosing attack. It doesn't have to be working out for them so well.
Well, you can really see Fnatic just adapting. I can imagine why Ox thought they'd be very strong, so they do have quite good strats, which worked initially. But you cannot take for granted how quickly a team like this will adapt to what you do. And trying to watch Steve off Bay, a fantastic shot landing onto Unbay. Brilliant play there, seeing him not but a centimetre. But another frag chiming, fantastic play, just holding that streak. That's what Frane doesn't land it, and Kyle will pick that up for him. And a real quick round for Fnatic. They're going a little bit more aggressive and really shutting them down for that last round.
And we do see that 8-4 half-time score. His team is ready to go nice and quick. So we'll be jumping right into this one. Of course, Fnatic now on the attacking side, they're going to be the one that's calling all the shots. While Ox need to try and fend off against the likes of Kaio and Miracle on the SMG side. While Raz and Light is in there with the support. And of course, Stevie, well, he's Stevie. So let's see how they're going to adapt. So far, Mirko's got the shotgun. I doubt that's going to be his weapon though. And the man, probably a whole bunch of people want to see closing off here with him in the last round. Let's see if we can pick it off here with him in the start. Will be able to land a frag in the start. Does land a headshot there onto Shah. Tries to grab one on the wallbang. Won't do so. Miracle there with a nade onto Mesa. And without even leaving spawn much, Fnatic have already grabbed 2 frags. Lahu's pushed all the way out of Cafe though. Grabs the shot there onto Kaio. Pushing up to Overlook. He knows one's in there, but Underlook is going to be the one closing him off. That is Miracle. And now it is down to a 3-on-2. Miracle looking to just fend off the push of OX Enermax. It seems that OX Enermax went for a really early aggressive push. I think it was more just to find any weak spots within the Fnatic attack. And they found one in the sense of the Cafe push, but it seems Mirko not all too keen on that clutch.
Yeah, he didn't fancy it. I'm going to follow, for once, Raz off the spawn because he's been playing really well this game. He's such a solid player. He doesn't normally get the, the fantastic frags, but you'll see exactly why he's always been in such top teams. And he does get a little bit of payance for his trouble there when he does pick up the tag into A. But Shah does win very strong, taking down Miracle and K. Raz trying for a frag of his own and evening up a little bit more, but 2 frags there. This is why he's in fantastic teams with aim like that. And it's all on Mesa. Left against 3 Fnatic players trying to get a peek onto that A, but doesn't seem to see anything, just the rain of bullets coming towards his face, but Lighters will shut him down, taking the scoreline well and truly away from the Ox team, who've called a tactical timeout.
No, that last run there from Fnatic, I mean, as you were saying about Raz being such a superb player, I mean, the support play he does though, I mean, some people think, right, an AK, kind of a boring position, he throws smokes and nades, and I mean, Raz really is just testament to say, right, you can get your smokes and nades out, help your team win, and still grab loads of frags if you're in the right position.
Well, yeah, but I must say, Lighters is another pillar of an example who does that. You know, Lighters as a player will never be the one who goes obscenely huge. You know, he's fantastic, don't get me wrong, but he'll do exactly what you need to win that round. You know, he'll be in that position, he'll be doing that role, he'll see what the team needs, and do it. And it may not be the most interesting thing, but he will do it so well that it will just be that little bit of annoyance that will stop you picking up that round. You know, he'll hold that angle. And it's a testament to a very good player, and that's what will make this team so strong. You know, they've got Miracle, who's such a great SMG, so strong in what he does, and then you've got AKs who understand exactly how to help their team.
Exactly. Now, I was waiting on 2 more players to ready up here, and we will be getting back underway. Right, and the ready ups have been done, and we are heading back to this one. 10-4 is the scoreline. EMS Major Series, fnatic versus OX. And fnatic, as you can see, way on top here now. Raz has actually got a front spawn, and I know, you know, he was, we selected him last round, but I want to see what an AK actually does here on the front spawn. Going to pop a nade out. Is he going to be going for a cafe rush? No, instead he actually reverts back to the overlook position, does grab the frag onto Shah there, and he's just going to get a very early peek in here. Grabs the first one, does go for the second one, unable to close it off though, pulls out the deagle, tries to go for Statue 2, won't get him. Miracle grabbing 2 of his own, Miracle with a third onto Mesa, and fnatic decimation round. And Ox are like,
just blinked and missed
yeah, guys, we didn't really use that tactical timer to our advantage. Well, they said it wasn't tactical, so that, but definitely I think Ox kind of thrown off momentum with that timeout.
Yeah, definitely, and it does seem like the Fnatic side have gone for a bit of a slow B split here, which might have not worked there for not to their advantage, because Mirko does seem to pick up 2 frags off the bat with the grenade there. Razanite has gone down straight away to the 2 AKs gone. It's all the SMGs to really work that B site, but Kaio coming in strong, picking up that frag for Mirko, getting a little bit of revenge for his teammates. And Umbe picking up one of his own on Steve, and it's a real uphill struggle for the 2 SMGs left to their own devices. And we do see Kaio really trying his best at this B side, but he's got 3 players staring at him in the face almost, and he will get dropped to Messa's gun, and Miracle does pick up 1, so it's not all over yet. Miracle picks up 2. It's a 1-on-2 situation. I wouldn't put it past this man to pick this up, but it won't be an easy one. Tries to find out where these players are, does spot the scope, knows where he's at, but the other player is still roaming around free, which is Umbe, who's going to try and hold that B cross, and maybe Miracle could go for a rotate here if he can catch Umbe off guard, but it's not an easy situation. You've got to be cautious of every corner, no matter how good your game sense is. Making his way past B-Link, does spot the player lower underlook, which was Umbe, and there goes the guy who's watching the rotate, and Miracle just might go huge. Tag coming in from Mesa. Oh my god, Miracle picking up the 1-on-4. Incredible play. Absolutely incredible.
And I mean, the thing is, the score was 11-4 that run. It's not like he really needed to pick up the clutch. But he was like, yeah, I got this. Casually grabbing frag after frag, takes a sniper shot to the chest, and is like, I've still got this, guys, don't worry. And then finally closes off Mesa to take it to 12-4. Now 8 game points here in the hands of fnatic. Lighters having none of it though, as he grabs 3 quick frags though, pulls out the deagle, trying to find the 4th. Mirko and Mesa, the last 2 standing for Ox. They're going to be closed off quickly here at this rate. Mesa trying to get a frag here onto Raz. Kaio taking out Mesa, but Lighters to finish off with a quad frag for the round. And that is GG, ladies and gentlemen. fnatic take it 13-4. And stun. It's the exact same score that, of course, that we saw Empire and Nexus earlier today, but nonetheless, I mean, fantastic form from fnatic. Really seem back up there, and no doubt looking forward to loads more of that stuff. But from Quad V for tonight, guys, that is unfortunately all the coverage we are doing. And we will be back tomorrow with more coverage, of course. But from myself, Menace, and from Pansy, I hope you guys have an awesome evening. Good night.